Three things to do to bust that stress. Three things to do to bust that stress. How many of you say, you know what, man, I am stressed out. I need some peace. Boy, everybody's trying to disrupt my peace, and I am completely stressed out. How do I get rid of this stress? I got three stress busters for you on this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. What a wonderful morning it is. Great to see you. Great to be a part of your life this morning. Good morning, Anna. You ready to learn about how to get rid of some stress? Good morning, Pamela. How are you on this morning? Ready to learn how to get rid of some stress? Man, I'm telling you, stress will come at you, and if you don't know what to do, Angela, it will take you apart. So that's what we're talking about this morning. Good to see everybody on this morning. You know what? If it's your first, second, or third time joining us this morning, please let us know who you are, where you are, so we can shout you out. And you know what you already know, Morning Manna fam, I'm going to give you the text, talk, takeaway, 5 minutes or less. Going to share the word with you on this morning. Good morning, Minister Mobley. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Arlene. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Valerie. How are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. Diane, how are you? Hey, let's get right into it. I just got to get right into it this morning. The text, talk, takeaway, this morning's manna, stress busters. How do I get rid of this stress that I'm under? How do I do that? Here is the text, Isaiah 26:3. Hear it again for the first time. It's very familiar. It says, He will keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. He will give you perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Are you heavy laden with some stress? Okay. I want you to put in the chat area for those who will get it later, the letters EDSO. EDSO. This is what is released in our system: endorphins, okay, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. These are hormones that are released that have to do with our level of stress. Let's talk about that. Then I'm going to give you the three things. Got to give you some context first. There's a physical thing that happens when we are under stress. One of the things is endorphin. Endorphin is what is released as a runner's high, if you will. It's also released when we're under fear of attack. It is the fight or flight, and too much of it can overwhelm you and take you out, so you have to then release it in some kind of way. I enjoy working out every morning. 4:30, I'm up, 30 minutes of devotion, about an hour or so of exercise and on my bike, and then some more devotion, and then I'm here with you. Endorphins, you got to worry about it, but you got to make sure that you release that. All right, here's the next thing, is dopamine. Dopamine is that feeling we get when I got the right fit on, when I eating the food that I absolutely love. It's released, but you got to be mindful of it. That's what you just get so attached to, that eating causes all other kinds of things to kick in, because you keep getting that hormonal release of dopamine. There's a reason why we call it dope. All right. Here's the third thing, is serotonin. Serotonin is that feeling that we get when we are proud of something that we have done, when somebody affirms us. We feel proud in that moment, and that serotonin, that comes in a good community. When you're in a good community, serotonin, that's the hormone that's released. We're going somewhere with this, hold on. Oxytocin is the love hormone. It is that hormone that is released, in particular, if there is any kind of interpersonal connection. Oxytocin is released, and it increases that connectivity and that sense of love in great sound relationships. Keep those in mind. EDSO. Now, let me give you the three things about the text. Here is how you then get rid of the stress. Keep those things in mind. First thing is identify stressful relationships. Identify stressful relationships. They are not doing your oxytocin or your serotonin any good. Identify them and then build boundaries around you so that they don't impede themselves and inject themselves into your life. The second thing is identify stressful activities. Identify stressful activities. There are some activities that are just, they release too much stress. Find an activity, mine, as I shared with you, is working out, that then brings the stress down. That brings the stress down. I can always tell when I'm not working out like I should. The stress rests in my lower back and in my shoulders. Makes me almost, I can't even hardly move. So identify the activity and then create other routines. All right. The third thing that one needs to do is identify stressful thoughts. Identify stressful thoughts. There's some thinking, whether it's hurt in the past, whether it's whatever the worry you are, the decisions that you have to make. Identify the stressful thought and then begin to replace it with some word. My mind stays on thee. Think on these things, whatsoever things that are good, pure, noble, trustworthy. Okay, what's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this. It's just what we started out with. Release the right chemicals. Release the right chemicals, because if you don't, you will never be able to bust that stress. Hey, the Lord be with you today. May His face shine upon you, give you peace. Got more morning manna for you tomorrow morning. Close the week out. God bless you. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be greedy. And I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye now.